What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you may have heard in the last videos, that we had some pretty crazy stuff going on here in the next couple weeks. If you missed that, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button and the little notification bell, so next time you won't be late to the party. On today's episode, hope you like that new intro, by the way. But on today's episode, we have a GTR, as you saw. Was dropped off to us to do the exhaust. He had a little mishap, and the exhaust kind of got damaged. So he brought it to me to see if I could fix it, and let's get into it. I'll show you guys the exhaust, and then we have another thing we have to do to it as well. But as you can see, here's the axle back, and it is crinkled right here. So essentially this got pushed back. This one's nice and straight. I'm gonna see if I can cut it here, make a new piece. This is actually pancaked as well, so I'm gonna see if I can straighten that out. If I can cut it here and just sacrifice this or replace that, we'll be in good shape. The only other option, or the only other issue we have, is these are 5-inch tips. Now, in order to get those, the customer needs this car back immediately. And waiting on shipping for those, he said he didn't want to do it. So we're gonna see what we can come up with in the meantime, and maybe we might custom make some. I don't know. I know these are 5-inch and they're titanium, and they're like really expensive, and customer said this is just not in the budget right now. He'd like to see if there's a different route he can go, so we'll see if we can do that. But my main concern is getting this taken care of so it fits back on the car, and he also wants to remove the resonator on this and V-band it, so that way he can change it out if he wants to go straight pipe, or if it's too loud he can put it back on. So we're gonna end up doing that as well. Yeah, so let's get started. As you can see, I have my piece cut. The old piece is cut off. We cleaned up the other side of the exhaust. This is pretty well mangled. Hey, it still fits, it's welded together. So we're gonna figure out how to make this 4-inch out of a 3-inch while still maintaining the circumference. So what I'm gonna do is line this up, get my piece cut, mark it right there. Now the back side to be 4-inch. Well, we know it's going to start here. Alright, so I got my reference mark there. And I'm guessing what they ended up doing here was cutting it kind of like an oval and then just bent the ends out, because that'll give you more room to fold this side out. So let me mark this pipe up and I'll get back with you. Alright, so I think I have it cut out. Gonna have to work with these edges a little bit, but I think that's the shape I need. So let me go ahead and get this cut out and fit it up. Alright, so you saw me getting this pipe ready. I'm at the point now where I'm ready to test fit it on the vehicle, make sure that I have the proper distance, because in here there's not a lot of room to play with. So I got to make sure everything's perfect. Got to get this carbon fiber floor pan off, or undercarriage pan off. So let me get that done real quick. I need some lube. Hold on, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, let me get this situated up and adjusted. Alright, we'll get some tools and I'll cut you guys back on, alright? Alright, so I went to go get some tools, but I noticed the way that this sits on here. When this car had its little mishap, I can tell right here this side got pushed in. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I can do. But I don't know if you can see that resonator down there. I have to eliminate that anyway, so I might as well take this pipe off and see the type of damage I'm working with. I have some 4-inch piping laying around. If I need to remake the pie cuts on this, I have the material to do that, and I can straighten this piece out. So we'll have to figure it out when I get this pipe down and see how bad the damage is. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so we are back. I've got this one in its spot, lined up, the V-band's on. I was able to adjust this one, get it straight. Now I just need to find how much I need to trim off of my, let me get this real quick, off of my part, weld it together, and this back section should be done. And then I get to move on to the resonator over there. So hopefully we get everything knocked out, and I can get the job mostly complete today, or if not completed today. And then the customer should be able to have his car back. So let's get into it. I'm gonna measure this pipe up and try to get it, because I don't know if you guys can see this. Showed you on the last video, but this is 3 to 4, so it's kind of an odd shape. I have mine there. I just gotta massage it a little bit more, get it straight, get it unified, and then weld it onto here, and then we should be good to go. So let me go ahead and get everything marked up, and then I'm gonna come over here and start blending this one a little bit better, and then we'll weld. All right, so we're back. It's hard to do this with one hand, but got my piece cut. Everything seems to be lined up. We're gonna go tack it in place, and I got to do a little bit more massaging on these corners, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. It's looking good. Yeah, just need to massage it a little bit, get these corners out, get it tack welded. We'll go from there. All right, I got my new piece in here. I'm gonna put some solar flux on the inside for back purging. Yeah, let's get started. Well, as you can see, I have finished up the repair on here. Just need to prep it. The exhaust is finished, but it's raining out, so I'm gonna have to wait to do the midsection when it stops raining and get after it that way. But I don't know how long this is gonna last because it's pretty gray over there for a while. That's what I like about Florida. You can see the rain coming. It's crazy. But in the meantime, I will get this all cleaned up, and then we'll wait for the rain to stop, and then we'll get started on the midsection, all right? All right, well, it got done raining. It's a little wet out, but it's dry where I needed it to be. So I've got the exhaust in there. Everything bolted up good. Now I need to get to the resonator. So let me put the carbon piece back on, get everything situated back here, because the midsection bolts from the pipe I took off to the front, and I can do that in one swoop. So we'll get it knocked out that way. So let me go ahead and get this situated, and then we're gonna go ahead and take that pipe off. All right, well, I got the midsection off, but we ran into an issue. Let's go take a look. I'll tell you what, let me get underneath the car, and then I'll turn the camera back on. All right, we're back underneath the car. Ugh. Here's the turbo downpipes. They come right off the turbos. This side came out fantastic. Didn't have an issue. This side, however, the studs broke. Well, the heads broke off the bolts. Been trying to get them off with no avail. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna have to cut them flush and then drill them out and just nut and bolt it. Unfortunately, I've heated up the flange, I've heated up the bolts, I've welded a nut onto it, and they are just seized in there. So that's my next step. It's gonna take me a little bit, so this video might shoot on till tomorrow for me getting the resonator job done. So let me go ahead and try to get these cut off and drilled out, and if I have some time, we'll go back and do the resonator, start the resonator. All right, so it's the next day. It's about 5:50. Took me a little bit all day drilling. Apparently those bolts are stainless steel, so I had to keep drilling it, waiting for the bit to get dulled, then going and sharpening it, and then doing it again. Actually, if you can see, this one came out easy. I was able to get that one out, but this one over here was a menace, which I had to drill out. But as you can see, the bolts are back in. I put some lubricant on it this time, so if they ever need to get pulled back out, they will not do that again. But we got this situated. That's nice and pretty. Got a V-band and the straight pipe section. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna tack it in place so it doesn't move when I go to weld it. Everything stays in shape. And then let me tack it, and then I'm gonna take it onto the bench and fully weld it. So let me get started on that, and I will take you guys with me. All right, well, we got it on the bench. I've got solar flux on the inside, all the joints. So let's get started. You guys, it's the next morning. Let's see if I can get under there and get a video of it. It's on the car. Let's get a start up. Piss my neighbors off. Well, there you guys have it. This GTR is done. It was fun. Can't wait for the customer to see it. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, share it to your friends, subscribe to the channel, because you know we're starting to get more and more cars and start to do some crazy stuff. So yeah, don't forget to hit that notification bell either, so you can see the next video coming up. All right, peace. All right, there you go. There you guys have it. The GTR is finished. The painter's picking it up to go get some tires put on it. Off into the sunset she drives. All right, you guys, until the next one, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hit that little notification bell as well so you can get the next video. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.